Hello, old Edie in the mud house here. I've got, let's see, it's July 1st. Oh my God, I never even know what time, when it is. Not being out in the real world, you never know what day of the week it is, much less the month. Alright, well, I've been away for a while. I went to festival. My truck broke down. Found out that it's not fixable, with it being so rusted and over 200,000 miles on it. I just couldn't do it. So I had to scrape together some money, which was tough, because I had to dip into my house fund, which kind of got me a little worried. We'll see what happens. But I had to get a new car. So I got it back in March, and there's my car. It's not nothing spectacular. It's older than my truck, actually, but it's not rusted, and I did drive it on one of my trips, and the engine blew up, so it's been quite a ride. So I'm not planning on staying in the camper for the next few days. I got to figure out how I'm going to get supplies without a truck. I need sand, I need bales of hay, or straw, I mean. So I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But that's why I haven't updated anything. And here in a couple weeks, I'm going to be leaving for festival again, and then I'm going to be visiting friends. And so I won't even be back on site to build stuff pretty much until the middle of August, the hottest time of the year. And that'll be early in the morning, chilling during the day, or doing errands or whatever, and doing work in the evening. So we'll see how that goes. Well, I guess I'll take you over and see what I've got so far. Alright, so we're going up the pathway here next to the, used to be a driveway, now it's a collect-all. It's pretty hot. It's supposed to go up to 90 today. Humidity off the charts. Yeah, so it's pretty rough. I got a sink somebody gave me. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that yet, but it's nice. It's got a little bit of flat surface around it. Well, I don't know what was in my last video, so we're just gonna do an update. Well, this is not the last coat, but this is my lime and sand coating. It's water resistant, so it can get rained on and it's not a problem. And I finished the decorative stonework on the corners of the house. I think they came out nice. The other one on this other corner, it's almost starting to look like a house pretty much. So, yeah, not bad for somebody who's winging it. You know, gotta learn on the go sometimes. Not everything is tried and true. Alright, now inside, let's see if we can get the camera to adjust. I've got the pile of dirt pretty much moved off the living room floor, but I want to put the plastic down, but this has got to dry some more. Hopefully that'll dry out pretty good. My supplies, my wheelbarrows, and I brought some stone in there just to see if I could. I had one wheelbarrow outside. I had a ramp that I put out here. I rolled the wheelbarrow up to this step, and I had the other wheelbarrow inside, and I just dumped that one into the one that's inside, and then I could wheel it wherever I needed to go. Worked out pretty good. So it would be nice if I had some other people shoveling and pushing wheelbarrows, but right now we're Just doing it myself. I came here, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, and the neighbor had kittens. They decided to come over, and they thought this nice loose pile of dirt was a kitty litter box. Oh yeah! So I cleaned that up, covered it so they can't use it anymore. And they're not here today, so I don't know if they've found homes for them. They were absolutely ready to go. So I know it looks pretty junky still, but as soon as I get the stone plastic laid out, I'll be able to start putting the stone down and then start putting the clay floor on top. So I'll need some insulation on top of the stone between the subfloor and the floor that I'm going to be working on, and I will give you a long video with my camera. Today I'm using my phone, didn't remember the camera, but in my defense, I just picked up the car this morning, so it's been a little hectic. I've been without the car for 2 weeks, or a vehicle at all, so good morning, a lady with the mud house. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm pretty much done already. I think I've done like 8 or 9 wheelbarrow loads for me, which is about half a wheelbarrow. So the pile is slowly moving into the house, and it's still as far away as I thought, because I got to go all the way down there. And there it is, way over there. Alright, I'm pushing this down there for the last time this morning. This is like my 4th or 5th day. I don't know. You lose count after a while. It's easier for me to put the stones into a second wheelbarrow to be able to move it around inside. So this is what I've got, I don't know, after 4 or 5 days. I've got that 2x6, and I put a level on it and get it leveled out so I know about how level the floor is going to be. Because I don't know about you, I've lived in really old houses with crooked floors, and trying to get a bookcase to stand up is a real nuisance. So I want to get the floor pretty straight. So I don't know, it's probably 4 or 5 inches thick down here, and up here by the block wall it's only like 4. And this is my first try at putting the insulation flooring down. It's got quite a bit of clay, but I don't think it's got quite enough, so I'll put another layer on top. And I just put that right on top of the stone. And I'll put an actual clay layer like I do on the walls to get that more like an actual floor. I know it still looks like a barn in here. We got straw all over the place, and yeah, it just looks like a barn. Someday it'll look like a house. At least I got a roof, and I'm starting to box in the eaves. And you can only do just so much out in the sun and the heat. It's so humid here. It's really tough. So I actually sleep here in a camper, and wow, It's hot already, 9 o'clock. I only worked for a couple hours. But I'm getting ready to go to festival, so I'll be gone for a few weeks, and maybe it'll not be so sticky when I come back. I mean, the heat you can deal with, but it's just dripping already at 9. So that's about it for now. I'm busy. We'll get it done. Alright, talk to you later. Have a great day.